But check this out. You won't believe this. Russell Westbrook is being taunted, like being taunted to, is saying look, next season, we gonna talk when the season's over. They already working on next season. This season ain't even done. They already trying to recruit Russ to join them next year because they know they finna lose Dennis Schroeder. Schroeder's gone. He turned down that 80 million and they tried to trade him. He's gone. He's already let it be known. I want 100 million or I'm out. So the Lakers are on the court. Like, they got to stop this. The league has got to get involved and they got to stop this type of behavior. For real. This is horrible. Oh yeah, you know that, Derek. You know they was gonna do that. They was gonna do it, but we got through it. It's up there now on the Patreon. Oh yes, sir. I was watching the number one black movie in America the ever play. I was watching the number one black movie ever made, The Last Dragon, baby. Yeah. Barry Gordy, The Last Dragon. One of the greatest movies ever made. Gotta bless the house with that. With some Bruce Leroy. I didn't mess my leg up throwing a kick. Yeah. But I heard word around the campfire is that the Los Angeles Lakers are out here trying to sabotage the game yet again. Now, you want to go ahead and recruit Russell Westbrook from Washington so that Russ can get a ring? That what you gonna sell him on? Come on, Russ, you can get you a ring. You come with us, you get you a ring, man. We know that's the only thing missing on your resume. Come get that ring, Russ. Yeah, come with us. You can get a ring. Come chill with us. And I'm like, really, dude? Really? Is that what we own right now? Let's get a ring. It's embarrassing. If you think about it, if you're somebody who's supposed to be a great player like LeBron James, this should be beneath you. I've never seen somebody who's great by going to get other people that's better than him. I'm like, man, dog. I'm like Barkley. You just want all the good players? Damn. You don't want to compete? I mean, if that's what's hot now, we just get any players and put them together. That's what's it, huh? That's what's hot? Okay. Oh yeah, next year finals, AD, Russ, and LeBron. All on the same team. Going up against KD, James Harden, and Kyrie. Y'all ready for it? I said, are you ready for it? Because that's what they talking. That's what they talking, y'all. So, is that something you interested in seeing? Are they interested in giving it to you? Who's winning the championship this year? Anybody but LeBron. Because anything other than if the Lakers win an NBA championship with this pathetic team they got out there now, we should all get up and leave America. Seriously, we should all get up and leave America. Real talk. We should turn the television off and say, I'm done. I can't do this no more. They gonna go, what's going on? Sorry, I'm done. Can't do it. Won't do it. I'm out. They gonna be like, why? What's going on? Why won't he do it? You gotta refuse to be a part of the problem. Oh, it's no hate. Does this seem like hate? How is it hate? I'm not appreciative of recruitment while another guy is on another team. This guy is not, the season ain't over. This guy's still playing for Washington. They playing in the playoffs. They one of the hottest teams. They're one of the hottest teams in basketball right now. And you trying to break them up because you a bum. If you so good, LeBron, quit trying to recruit everybody. Prove it. Prove it. That's what we talking about. Prove it, bro. You ain't proved it yet. He ain't prove it. Prove it, 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 prove it. Prove it, bro. Woo. It's cold outside. Woo. Yeah, this is no evening for me. It's like 11 p.m. my time. All late at night. That's what I'm saying. I ain't got worried about nobody sneaking up on me. They don't know what time to come. They be like, we gonna creep up on them late at night. They be creeping it up. I'll be right beside them like, who y'all? What y'all doing? They gonna be like, this dude's wide awake. Why is he not asleep like everybody else? Deluminate. I never felt like that. I always felt that the Los Angeles Lakers is a team that is like propaganda. For real. They were like the good guys. And the Celtics were the bad guys. Larry Bird was considered the bad guy. Y'all didn't know that? Larry Legend, the white guy, was considered the bad guy. That's how much they loved Los Angeles and the Lakers. And they had Magic. And everybody loved Magic. That they didn't care about Larry. Larry was the villain. Everybody hated Boston who wasn't for Boston. Nobody rooted for them Celtics. It was, we got to root for Magic. They're the good guys. Magic always said the right thing. Magic was that guy. He sold it. Yeah, well, when you all right, well, the hell with it. When you have different scenarios appear, who could hate Magic? It's Magic. It's a lot of people that could hate Magic. But they just didn't because it didn't make sense to hate Magic. Why would you? But the Lakers were looked at as the good guys. The Celtics were the villains, and they would always have them meet in the finals. You know, this was the strategy of it. So they still have that halo over the Lakers type of trash that's still going on today. So they just brought LeBron in there to be their big face to sell this trash. It's like a bad soap opera. But the team sucks. Like, this is an awful team. And it's like wherever LeBron goes, he just like dulls out the offense and everything. It's just so dull. And now you got Anthony Davis, you know, Mr. Softy, Ruffles himself, keep getting knocked on his butt. Looking goofy. Now, the way I look at things, I gotta make sure I set the code right. Well, you know, when you're surrounded by goofy people, goofy decisions are made. There's a lot of goofiness that happens in the world. So times change, situations change, people change. There was a time I was somebody who couldn't stand the Lakers. They were the ones we were trying to beat. I was with Isaiah Thomas. I was from that cloth, the Detroit Pistons, trying to take down the Celtics. And once they finally did, they became thugs, and they were the bad guys. You believe that? Now they the bad guys and the villains and the thugs. I'm like, how they thugs and they getting paid millions of dollars to be in the NBA, but they thugs. Joe Dumars and Isaiah are two of the smartest human beings on the planet when it comes to basketball and anything else, but yet they're thugs. So it's been a narrative they had to fight their entire existence. Chicago was like one of the worst organizations in the history of basketball at that time, like financially and everything. They were just terrible. Krause actually did a good job. No, it was mostly LeBron's fault. When you try to recruit, and I feel like what their whole intentions were, try to recruit new people coming straight through the door, you're setting yourself up for a disaster. And when you're setting yourself up for disaster, put yourself in this playing field. These are the tables the cards that are being dealt to you. LeBron knows where he stands as far as greatest of all times and all this stuff. He knows he's not on the level of any of these other athletes. Like KD, you got so many of these young players are in the game, and it's kind of like, why is LeBron here? Like, what is there for you to prove at this point? Haven't they given you enough? Like, he's not even needed. To be truthfully honest, he's not needed in anything. Like, they don't need LeBron. As sad as it appears, they don't really need him. He's only there for star power. Like, how does he make the Laker team better? I'm very interested into knowing that. He needs Russ. Now, Dennis Schroeder right now is playing like he wants out, and he wants his $100 million, and I don't blame him. His stock level is up to where he can get that $100 million. And if the Knicks is looking at him to come over and play for the Knicks, that's all Randall needs. All they're missing is a point guard that can score 20 and dish out some assists. But they need a point guard who can score, who can get his own shot. You got to respect his 3 game. They don't have that. If the Knicks get that, they got Barrett, they have Schroeder, you got your man out there. Randall don't have to score 30 plus a night. He can have an off game and the Knicks can still win. You see what I'm saying? They got it quickly coming off the bench. Hopefully D Rose stays. You got a backcourt guys that's coming in that can support. Obi gets another season under his belt. So he can start building himself up because he physically got to get a little stronger and more durable. This team is ready to go. They're ready to go places. I'm going to tell you the truth about LeBron James, okay? LeBron James, when he first came into the league, was raw, explosive talent. Okay? He was very talented as far as his athleticism. Okay? He was very athletic. They've never seen a guy really his size move around and do the type of things that he was able to do with a basketball. Shawn Kemp was probably more athletic than LeBron, about the same size, can leap out this gym, but he couldn't run the point position. Like, they couldn't give Shawn Kemp the ball at the top of the key and he's finding guys and all. That type of basketball didn't exist. He had to play his position, which was power forward, and he was a 2-guard, I think, in junior college, or a small forward, and he was just destroying guys. So he had to learn positions. So his footwork had to be on point. And Shawn Kemp had became one of the best players in the league in like 95 and 96. He was no longer slam dunk Shawn Kemp. Because when he came in the league, all he could really do was just dominate people over the top of the rim. But later in his years, when he matured in like 95 and 96, he had added a post game. He was doing fadeaway jump shots, everything in that post down there. He was nailing. Turnaround, reverse jumpers, everything. Shawn Kemp had become the Rain Man. Literally. Don't forget to hit the like button. LeBron can pass the ball, but I have yet to see him make a pass that's meaningful. Like, pass someone open. The reason why people say he can pass is because he can throw the ball in certain, and thread a needle and all this stuff, throwing it from one end to the other because he's left-handed. And a lot of people forget it because he shoots with his right. So that's why he could pass so good with his left. He's left-handed. So he could throw the ball and cut it diagonally to a certain position, but he can't pass a guy open. That's why guys stand still when they run their offensive sets. Guys are standing still like robots. Larry was a good passer. He was a great passer because he could pass while he's moving. See, LeBron can't do that. LeBron got to be still to pass. If LeBron's dribbling, meaning that he's standing still and the guy's open, he's throwing a ball like that. Larry can make a move, drive to the lane, find somebody, and dish while he's moving. LeBron very rarely can do that. I've seen him break the defense down and find a guy that was under the rim like that. That was about it. But Larry could pass. He was great. But back then you had to learn these traits or you weren't gonna make it. You passing, rebounding, boxing out, defense. You had to play. You had to have some skill. And it's a shame that they ruined the game. Kobe Bryant said it. The one thing that he wished that he could take back was the defense. The zone defense, man, he couldn't stand it. He was like, guys got to hold their own. They got to actually play defense. Stop bailing them out with this SOS defense. And I agree with that. LeBron gets bailed out with this SOS defense. He don't play defense, so they put him in a zone. The rule was made to control people like Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson couldn't stop. So, in order to control Allen Iverson from going off and destroying the NBA like he was, they had to put in a zone defense. And this was the Allen Iverson rule, which is going to lead right into the video that I'm doing on Allen Iverson, which will be out tomorrow. You're going to know the real spill on why the NBA turned on Allen Iverson. That's going to be on the VIP Patreon tomorrow. So hopefully you guys are excited about it like I am. The computer, I remember we did the computer analysis. The computer already had him, Joe. They had Joker, At second, I think Embiid was like maybe third or fourth, but Jokic was like second. They had Julius Randle at number 1 for most valuable player. And I mean, if you took Joker off Denver, would they win? Yeah, I think Denver could still win. If you take Randle off the Knicks, I don't think the Knicks can win a game. I don't think they can win a game without Randle. I swear to God. Red Sox need to score some damn runs. But they did go up against one of the best pitchers in the National League. Too bad he playing for the Mets. LeBron does nothing but give me my credibility. They be like, man, but look at him, man. He averaging 20-some points a game. I'm like, dog, LeBron James should have been averaging 30. There's nobody guarding you. You have a small point guard on you. They can't clog the lanes no more. Or it's illegal defense. They can't even be in the lane no more, camped out. You got to get out of there now. Defensive 3 seconds. All this craziness they created to open the lane up for LeBron James. LeBron can't play defense. Okay, well, we'll just go ahead and make a zone defense. Oh, well, okay, LeBron can't. There's too many people in the lane. That's going to stop LeBron. He can't shoot. We got to get the people out of the lanes. Okay, well, we'll get defensive 3 seconds. We got to open them lanes up for LeBron. Like, what else can we do for him? Well, LeBron can't really dribble. So what can we do? Well, let's get rid of the carrying call. Nobody liked it anyway. Okay, well, we'll get rid of carries. So now, what about LeBron and, him, dribbling the ball and all this stuff on it? If LeBron dribbles, we're not going to call traveling on him anyway. So let's just let him go and do his thing and be LeBron. So that's what's happening. They're letting him be Bron. I've never seen a player this glorified for doing less. And I just think it's distasteful that the league will sit there and act as if nothing's going on. Like they don't see LeBron James out there poaching talent. You don't see LeBron out there poaching people? That's what blows my mind. I'm like, you don't see this guy? How could you not? This guy, him and AD out there, they just got blown out. He out there joking with Westbrook. If he on my team, and he came in the locker room, I'm slapping him. I'm going to bring your Lionel Richie looking ass over here. Slap! What's wrong with you? Huh? So, Lionel Richie, your daddy, boy, get your butt over here. What's wrong with you? Lionel Richie looking fool. We whooping your ass all night long if you don't get in here and be pissed off like the rest of us. We lost to the Wizards. The Washington Wizards. We lost to them. Got blown out by the Wizards. And you over there celebrating with their players. You and Bron kicking it with them. locker room with y'all, he walked off. Like, y'all some losers, man. I'm gonna get out of here. Yo, what's up, Russ? My dog. Trying to recruit Russ to come to the team next year. He did the same damn thing to AD. Did the same thing to AD. Looking at AD like, yep, you know what time it is. We leaving. Russ is trying to win for Washington. He's playing hard every night, and he's out there balling. Let the man do what he's doing for the team he's on. Be like, I don't need no has-been whispering in my ear. We know, we just beat y'all by 20. I don't need you whispering in my ear. It's the whispering folk. This ain't whispering Glenn. I mean, but why would anybody like LeBron like that? He's just, I mean, you know, when you see suckers like that perpetrate and they disrespect the game of basketball and try to pretend as if there's, like they're on a plateau or something like that, and because the league put them there, it's like, dude, no, why you think Dr. J said what he said? He ain't gonna respect nobody like Bron. Nobody in the olden days. That dude is not going to have any respect when he's gone. When he retires and leaves this game, dog, he thinking whatever all this stuff he doing going to get him respect. Ain't nobody respecting you. They look at you as a clown. And they have every reason to look at you as a clown. That ain't coming from me. It ain't my fault the league don't respect you. That's on you. That's on you and the Los Angeles Lakers. Hit the like button, people. Let these people know you real. Let these people know that you are real. When he came to Chicago, the NBA threw my buddy out for putting up a sign that says, like, goodbye LeBron or something, or it said kiss the wife goodbye or something like that, or kiss something goodbye. He had a sign up and NBA threw him out. Yeah, he snuck back in, though. Chicago, baby. We know how to get in that dump. I can get in United Center for free anytime I felt like it. We were not going to get the Bulls a dime. So we know how to get in for free. Nope. Support the Cash App. Carceno's the name on the Cash App. K-A-R-C-E-N-O. That's the name on the Cash App. Let's get it. I never felt like that. My thing is there gotta be something with all this fraternizing. I mean, Jerry West was talking about it the other day. Like, everybody's so friends with everybody and friendly, and they just hugging on each other. There's nobody like, you know, I mean, guys was friends with other guys on other teams, but they didn't really talk to them like that during the season or in the games. You know what I'm saying? When the game was on, they basically hated each other. You know, be friends on your own time. People don't need to see nobody. It's like no competition. They more friends with the enemy than they are their own damn teammates. They fighting their own teammates and liking guys on another team. It's like the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. And they wonder why people are like turning the channel and not even, I mean, I got free NBA TV and people like, I got it for free too and I don't feel like watching it. I'll watch it for a little bit and I turn. Me, I got all the games. All of them. They gave me free all the rest of the game for the whole month of April. It's the last month. But I done had about 2 free months, at least half this season, have been free. So if I had paid for this, I've been real pissed off. Because I'm like, man, look, you gave people like 2 free months. Because I hope they don't think I'm going to sign up and pay for it next year. Oh, no. Sorry, you got the wrong guy. Well, that's his cross to bear. You know, LeBron is going to have to face, he's going to have to face facts. He's going to have to come to the realization that right, this is it. You know, like, if they don't win it this year, he's only going to be older next year. So you're going to need, he already can't do the job now. When he came here, he realized he can't do the job. He couldn't do it in Cleveland. For the last 2 years he was there, he couldn't get the job done. Kyrie had to get the job done. Then Kyrie was gone. Then you couldn't get nobody else to help you get the job done. You ran Kyrie out of town. Now, how you going to get the job done? Oh, AD going to help me get the job done. Okay. Y'all won a pandemic championship they gave you. Now what? These guys are only getting younger, stronger, faster, more basketball ability, skills, footwork. LeBron has no moves, like Dennis Rodman said. I agree with Dennis Rodman 100%. Dennis is in the Hall of Fame. I think he knows what he's talking about. What is a LeBron James move? I mean, I've never seen it. Kawhi Leonard has moves. I mean, he can't dribble a basketball. He can't shoot. He's a brick shooter. I mean, I'm trying to think, what is the fascination with this guy? It's really baffling to me. What is the fascination here? And why is everyone so okay with this guy going around poaching talent from other people? I mean, dog, they're in the middle of a season. I'd be like, look, don't talk to him. No fraternizing with nobody on the other team. Do you know what Pat Riley used to do? There was no talking. Patrick Ewing could not talk with Michael Jordan. Neither could Oakley. None of them guys could talk to Mike. And they were best friends with Mike. They weren't allowed to speak to him. Pat Riley didn't allow fraternizing. None of them guys wanted to join up with Jordan and win a championship. Like they said, Michael Jordan would have asked Reggie Miller, any of them dudes, come on, man, join me on the team. Man, they would have said, F you. They want to beat Mike. Because they know this is how legacy is made. Reggie Miller became a legend when he was beating on the Knicks. That's what made his legacy. Beating those guys. Not because he teamed up and joined them. That's not what makes you a legend. Like they try to minimize Kevin Durant's worth because he's so much better than LeBron that it's like he's just a freak of nature. And they don't know what to do. And they was like, this dude is the biggest threat to LeBron. Every LeBron fan is scared of KD. They know it because they know that LeBron has no answer for him whatsoever. When they hear Kawhi Leonard's in town, oh boy, them boys, they get real quiet. Because they know your boy can't guard him. Well, the way the playoffs are going, the Clippers can end up playing the Lakers in the first round. Now, if the Clippers play the Lakers in the first round, oh, good Lord, good Lord, good Lord. I pray for the Lakers. If they got to play the Clippers in the first round of the playoffs, oh, in LA, that's the championship. If the Clippers eliminate the Lakers, they can go out in the second round. Nobody even care. They got bragging rights for the whole city. The whole entire city. They got bragging rights for them. I'm serious. You got bragging rights forever when that happens. Can you imagine LeBron going out in the first round? Woo. And if LeBron's so ready to play, why he ain't playing? He trying to come back in the playoffs? Some Lakers got what, 9 more games? What he waiting for? You want to make your first game the playoffs? Come on with it. Because these guys going to be ready to go, and you ain't. Anybody think LeBron got his win ready and he ready to go? He ain't even practicing. See, y'all thought I was joking. I don't joke. I tell the truth. I ain't on the level. And soon, everybody gonna figure it out. They're gonna say, yep, Sino, you was right. That boy ain't ready. He was never ready. You said it. So, Lakers are winning the chip. If they win the chip, man, I think I might be completely done with basketball. I might have to talk about football only. But I'm out.